Well, I did one blog already this morning, and I went to upload it at YouTube, and it was too long. That's what I get for rambling. What I was talking about in the earlier blog that I can't post is about fibromyalgia and how the disease works and affects me. I had realized, well, let me start. About 5 years ago, I started having major pain issues. I've had pain issues off and on ever since I was a kid, and I've been able to deal with them without medication, but this just became too severe for me to deal with on my own. So I went to my doctor, and he did some x-rays. Everything came back normal. Take some pills, and you left it at that. So a little over 2 years ago, I've got like 6, 7 different prescriptions I'm taking every day. Some several times a day. Got crazy. And when my dad passed away, a little over 2 years ago, I went off hormones. And I had quit everything but hormones, my Prozac, and my pain meds at that time. So I went off my hormones. That was great. Tried to go off the Prozac. I was good the first month. Second month, I was a raving bitch. And that wasn't fair to the guys. So I went to the doctor and got put back on Prozac. So anyway, I've been on this quest trying to get rid of all the meds. I realized then, gotta have the Prozac. And by going off of the hormones, the Prozac helps with hot flashes, night sweats, those types of menopausal symptoms. I have none now. So I started going to this little clinic out here, and I see a nurse practitioner. And she saw me for about 6 months, and you know, this pain's a chronic thing, and she didn't like it. So she started sending me out for tests. I had an MRI, tons of blood work and stuff, and when it got to be more than she could deal with, she sent me to a rheumatologist, and that was the best thing she's ever done for me. So more about this disease. I go to the rheumatologist, and I'm thinking I have arthritis, because I have all the arthritis symptoms, the pain in the joints, the swelling, the fatigue, or so I thought. He says, no, the blood work doesn't support that, and your symptoms tend to be more of a fibromyalgia nature. Now, he has not given me a definite diagnosis yet, but it makes sense. At first I was upset, because with arthritis there's medications that can retard and change the progression of the disease, and there's not that with fibromyalgia. So at first I was upset, but then once I started doing some research and really looking into it, I've had 8 surgeries, and it just seemed like suddenly everything was falling into place. Every illness that I've had, every physical problem, is all related to this. Now, how am I going to deal with it? Well, my health has declined in the last 5 years rapidly since my dad passed away 2 years ago, and I did go off the hormones. I wonder sometimes if there's a correlation when I'm not going back on hormones. So at first I was really upset, thinking this is the end of it. I'm just going to get worse. And I got depressed. And it got ugly. But then I remembered we choose our own reactions, and that influences the way we feel and think. Hey, Zach. And so I choose to be happy. I've chosen to try to live my life as stress-free as I possibly can. Not always easy. But I've gotten rid of people who are negative in my life. Unfortunately, that meant my sister too. That really breaks my heart. So anyway, I don't want anybody feeling sorry for me. I don't want any, oh, hon, comments. Nothing like that, because that's not what this is about. This is about living with a disease or syndrome, but choosing to live positively and finding alternatives. I don't drive. I can't work. So what do I do for socialization? Who do I talk to? I'm home alone the majority of the time by myself. Well, lo and behold, I found MySpace. And so, you guys have been my little hold to sanity, I guess you could say. Giving me a new sense of community. Definitely a social outlet, and these video blogs are just, they're the shiznit. Anyway, I see that I'm up to a little over 6 minutes, so I'm going to end this, download it into the computer, upload it to YouTube, and get it to you girls ASAP, and maybe I'll do another one later. Battery's starting to run down a little bit, so I'll charge it up, and I'll see you girls soon. Bye.